Dunia Sibomana is a survivor on the mat and in life.
Me and my brothers were like in the jungle, a little area, and the chimpanzees came and attacked us.
His 4-year-old younger brother was killed, as was, we believe, either a friend or a cousin.
The attack occurred 8 years ago in the Congo when Dunia was just 6 years old. Looking back to those days when you were in Africa, now look at you. Did you ever think that you would get to this point?
No.
Do you remember that still vividly right now?
I remember it. They just came out of nowhere with an attack.
His face was totally deformed. His upper and lower lips were ripped off. He survived because a ranger found him.
And they did surgery. And then a few years later, they found out like they couldn't do anymore. So they had to send me here.
Dunia's first surgery in the United States was in 2016 here at Stony Brook Children's Hospital. It was done free of charge thanks to a nonprofit organization called Smile Rescue Fund for Kids.
We didn't know what to expect. He came with a hoodie on and a scarf around his face and his head down.
What were your first impressions of Dunia from a medical perspective when you saw him?
That it was going to be a very tough reconstruction requiring multiple surgeries. It's very rare to lose both the whole upper lip and the lower lip. So I knew I'd have to transplant tissue from elsewhere. And, it was going to be a long procedure.
How long was it?
It was 11 hours.
While in the U.S., Dunia lived with several host families, but in 2016, he discovered wrestling and Long Beach Middle School wrestling coach Miguel Rodriguez.
I met Dunia August 23rd, 2016. Tiny, hyper, little kid, just full of energy.
But little did you know that that day you would meet your future son.
Yes, did not think about that at the time. We just noticed that how athletic he was, how he was doing things naturally.
So he would travel with you to some tournaments, and then on the side, he's playing around and wrestling, and you're looking at him going, he's not that bad. Yeah. Why did wrestling and you click? What did you like about it?
It was like an aggressive sport, and it got me tougher and stronger.
As he's grown, of course, we've had to tweak things. I would say probably 10, 11 surgeries total. I wanted him protected so nothing would get torn.
He started wrestling, we had a mask. Did not want it to be behind the mask. He wanted to show the world who he was.
You know, he began not wearing the scarf around his face. He began taking the hoodie down. He began looking you in the eye when you spoke with him.
Dunia made history, winning the 102-pound Nassau County Wrestling Championship as an 8th grader.
I was nervous. I was excited, but I didn't really show it. It was like, I just kept it inside.
Dunia's win came only 4 days after another major win in his life, when he was officially adopted by Miguel and his wife.
Really wanted to have a baby, and we couldn't have it, so he came at the perfect time.
What do you love about Dad?
He's amazing. He's like a father.
We push each other a lot. He's the reason why I finished a New York City marathon.
A few months later, father and son were together again on the mat, this time as Dunia looked to make more history as an 8th grade New York State wrestling champion. a journey beginning in unthinkable tragedy as a remarkable fairy tale ended.
What was the first thing that you wanted to do as soon as you won?
Hug my family, tell them how thankful I am.
He's always, he's a brave kid that just does everything, you know, so well.
The part where Dunia was from, it's a very rough area, right outside of the Congo. A lot of kids, unfortunately, don't make it out of there. You know, a lot of them are recruited to military groups that don't do the right thing. Could have been one of those kids.
This kid was a fighter, and the teachers and the school district, the classmates, they embraced him. I can tell you, he's a survivor.